Repair Clinic encourages you to perform this procedure safely. In this video, we will show one or more of these icons to alert you when to use caution. As with any repair, you should unplug the power cord before beginning. To replace the evaporator fan motor in your refrigerator, first pull out the lower freezer drawer and remove the screws securing the drawer assembly to the rails. Next, remove the drawer bin by lifting it up from the rear. Lift off the drawer assembly from the rails and set it aside. Push the lower slide rails in and pull out the upper drawer. Depress the tabs on the upper drawer supports and lift the upper drawer off. Push the slide rails back and remove the screws securing the rail supports. With the screws removed, pull the upper slide rails off of the inner liner. Now remove the screws securing the lower rail supports to the liner, and remove the lower slide rails and supports. You will need to disconnect the drawer switch wire harness to fully release the left rail support. Remove the mounting screws securing the ice maker assembly to the cabinet. Use a small flathead screwdriver to depress the tabs to detach the assembly. Then pull the assembly forward. Depress the tab to disconnect the wire harness to fully release the ice maker. Now use a screwdriver to help release the sensor cover from the rear panel. Detach the sensor from the cover. Remove the screw to release the access panel. Reach in and disconnect the evaporator fan motor wire harness. Now pull the rear panel forward and out to access the evaporator fan motor assembly. Remove the fan blade from the motor shaft. Uninstall the screws securing the fan motor to the mounting bracket. Remove any tape securing the motor. Release the wires from the retaining clip and pull the old motor and cover out of the bracket. Prepare the new evaporator fan motor for installation by transferring the rear rubber mount and the cover from the old motor to the new one. Position the new motor in the mounting bracket. Attach the tape. And reinstall the screws to secure. Align the motor wires under the retaining clip and around the pegs. Use tape to hold the wires in place. Slide the fan blade onto the motor shaft. Return the rear panel to the inside of the freezer compartment and insert the sensor through the panel. Now align the tabs on the bottom of the panel with the bottom edge of the liner and snap the panel in. You can now snap the remainder of the panel into place. Connect the new evaporator fan motor wire harness. Replace the access panel. And secure it with the screw. Snap the sensor into the cover. Then reposition the cover on the rear panel. Reinstall the ice maker assembly by first connecting the wire harness to the receptacle in the liner. Then slide the assembly into position and snap it into place. Replace the mounting screws. Reconnect the lower drawer switch wire harness. And reposition both lower drawer slide rails and supports by inserting the tabs into the slots in the liner. Replace the screws to secure. Reinstall the upper drawer slide rails in the same manner. Once installed, pull the slide rails out. Align the upper drawer on the supports and snap it into position. Reinstall the lower drawer assembly by first pulling out the slide rails. Now align the rear tabs on the drawer assembly with the rear slots on the rails. Then insert the front tabs into the front slots. Replace the drawer bin by aligning the lip of the bin with the tabs and lower the bin into place. Replace the screws to secure the drawer assembly to the rails. You're now ready to plug the power cord back in and confirm that the refrigerator is working properly.